On Saturday, April 4th, 2015, in North Charleston, South Carolina, a man named Walter Scott was pulled over in his car by Officer Michael Slager. The two men walked over to a field where Officer Slager allegedly began to question Mr. Scott. The officer called in to let his department know that shots had been fired because the man tried to take his gun, and the officer tried to resuscitate him. The officer in the media at first sought to justify the officer's actions. However, because of a gentleman that had a cell phone capable of video recording, the video proved otherwise, and the officer is now facing justice. If it wasn't for the camera footage, the officer's report that noted Mr. Scott was acting maliciously would have been the final say in this criminal investigation. Over a dozen cities in California have decided to or are considering implementing body-worn camera programs in their city or town. We have chosen in this bill to focus on certain sound policies for body-worn cameras to ensure the public's trust in law enforcement. This is because due to the lack of uniformity among body-worn camera programs across California, swift action should be taken in ensuring that departments that utilize body-worn cameras have best practices in place.
The Oakland Police Department implemented a body-worn camera program in 2010, rolling it out to all uniformed officers in 2013. We presently have about 560 body-worn cameras deployed. Our experience with the body-worn camera program has been extremely positive. The goals of the program were to have better record of evidence of citizen interactions with the police and to also improve public trust with the police. Our body-worn camera policy is very similar to the legislation proposed here.
And so it's important that it be come into effect so that not only the police can validate their story, but that us citizens, as we watch and as we look and as we hear, we can actually look and see what actually transpired. Currently, because not all police carry them, we don't actually know when situations occur what actually has transpired, because it's more of civilians maybe videotaping and not police officers.
But I thank you for being here. I thank you for the support you've demonstrated, the leadership you've demonstrated. Thank Mr. Gatto for the police officers who've come. Many of them I've known for many years, some of them from my district, who do a remarkable job, like always. But we know that we're in a crisis in this state, and it's not a new crisis, it's an old crisis, but we have access to video now that makes it a major crisis that we see every day on television. I think everyone wants to resolve this issue. We want to find a reasonable way to do it. We want to restore confidence in our police officers. Our videos on television and everything have given us a view into a world that exists. Now we as legislators must move forward to make sure that we respond to this issue. My son said to me, a young African-American male, as he watched things on TV and as he was tweeting and twitting with everybody about what was going on months ago, he said, "Mom, you're a legislator now. You're supposed to do something about this." And he was absolutely correct. And that's the only reason why I decided to get involved in the body camera bill, the racial profiling bill, and those kinds of issues, because he said, "You're a legislator. We've not had folks like you there before to actually advocate and to really give a different point of view."